first of all, what I've heard was a motion as to going forward as compared to the threats themselves. So let me just take that part. What I understand is that you believe going forward, Senator Boquist should voluntarily not enter the building to perform his work as a senator within the Capitol, but be able to do that from locale, meaning a district office or somewhere else.
Exactly.
And was there something else to that portion of your motion?
The motion about the threats being credible. Okay. I find that they are credible. And see, where is the other piece that I'll have to come back on that one.
Let me ask for clarification. We have a motion that's somewhat before us now. It sounds like, number one, that the threats that were made on the 19th are credible. Number two, that Senator Boquist should voluntarily not enter the Capitol as a workplace during the pendency of the investigation that is ongoing with the reports. So, Senator, what if he failed to voluntarily participate at the level that you would like for him to do? What would be, where would that take us?
That would take us in looking at some of the senators and staffers. I think that we open the door then to making sure that we have escorts, not maybe for him, but for everybody else.
All right. Well, we do know that there was at least memorandum by the two leaders of the chambers, the Senate President, as well as the Speaker of the House, ensuring for employees who found themselves in a situation where they thought that their presence within this workplace, the Capitol, in conjunction with Senator Boquist, was a threat, that they could in fact make other accommodations for them doing their work, either outside of this building or maybe in some other location and stuff. So I want to make certain that's also part of this record. So
then with that, Mr. Chair, that could be a lot of people. We don't know how many. That could be a lot of people. That could be so many people where we couldn't even reach a quorum unless we modify the rules or whatever we're doing. We could see a lot of people, to include staff members. Again, there were multiple reports done. I don't know what that looks like.
Yeah. Senator Manning, you said quorum, so now I'm hearing you say something about members. You know, based on what I've heard from our counsel, outside counsel, at this point, whatever investigation is ongoing should be resolved before we would be back in session in February. That's our next scheduled, of course. Clearly, if we had a special session called by the governor, that would bring members back together. I thought your motion was more based on the needs and desire to ensure a workplace free of these type of threats and violence for staff individuals or others, let's say non-members of individuals.
I think we should include members as well.
Okay. All right. All right. So do you feel that you've got your motion out there?
Yeah, you know, I think you phrased it the right way. You know, I do find the threats credible, and I would ask that, recommend that Senator Boquist on his own elect, while the investigation or the inquiry is going on, to stay out of the Capitol, or to suspend the rules, to temporarily modify and allow him to participate remotely from district office.
Yeah. So if you're